break from playing the pokies. Oh. Oh, I'm so thirsty. Well, cheers, me dears. Well, it all started earlier last year, you see. Ma Eddie, he said that we should go back to England for one last visit. Oh, we can't afford it, I said, quick off the mark. Harry wants to see me again before he dies, Daff. Well, his brother Harry's an oaf. He's never married, worked for the same firm all his life, barracks for Fulham. I mean, as if you would. In summer, he wears a knotted handkerchief on his bald head when he walks to the shops, straight off one of them 1940s postcards you buy at the seaside. And well, you know, knots in each corner, and a gormless look on his face. And then in winter, he wears the fair old jumper that his mother knitted, nigh on 50 years ago. Harry's dying then, is he? Time's slipping away, Daff, you know what I mean. Well, I'm not going. He sticks his chin out and says he'll go by himself. Now, Harry lives in the 2 up, 2 down that his grandparents bought at the end of the Depression, you know, when the houses were cheap. It makes me shudder when I think of it, 'cause it's furnished with moth-eaten crap that's only good for the dump. Go ahead, I told him. He would never be able to organise a trip like that off his own bat. Well, he did. Didn't he? Got himself a cheap flight and off he went in the middle of May. Well, he sent me an email. He said, I wouldn't believe just how much London's changed. It's like the United Nations, apparently. There's all sorts on the streets. Said that Harry had taken him round to see Jennifer Armstrong, who used to live next door. She's got herself divorced again, and she's renting a house on Morris Road. It was like old times, Eddie said. The 3 of us drinking tea in Harry's kitchen. I could just imagine it. The smell of kippers and boiled cabbage clinging to the walls like glad wrap. Digestive biscuits in that china barrel that's got more chips than the fish shop down the road. You see, Jennifer was Eddie's first girlfriend, and I've always wondered, did he pick me on the rebound? Anyway, he said that the 3 of them were off to Brighton. The weather was beautiful, and the lilac in the front garden was a picture. Jennifer picked a bunch. I was very, very tempted to write back and say that the lilac was the only thing in that shitty house worth writing about. But I didn't. I'll come up here instead and put a few more bob in the pokies, while hoping that it bucketed down in Brighton. Oh, hello, love. How are you? You had any luck today? No, me neither. Now, where was I? Oh, yes. Then, a few months later, he's back here again. Floors me by saying that Harry and Emma decided they'll spend their last years together back home. Australia's home, I said. Has been for 40 years. Well, he says it's never been home. And then, the gall of him, he says that back home, Harry doesn't expect him to squeegee anything. Plus, he wants to eat kippers without having an argument every time. He's having a dig see, 'cause I won't have them kippers stinking up my kitchen. And as for squeegeeing a shower, why shouldn't he do that? Saves me scrubbing away. Men are like that now, aren't they? Living like lords while their wives do all the work. Oh, I won't have it, of course, especially not since he retired. You'll do your fair share, Eddie, me boy, I said, when he give up work. Don't you think you're going to lay around here while I slave? Anyway, he goes up to Centrelink and he organises to have the pension paid to him in England. Says to me, 'cause he's going to live with Harry, he won't make me sell our house here. Cool. Oh, I think I came very, very close to having a stroke then. Me selling the house. Oh. Well, a while later, I was back at the club, back playing those pokies again, when Myra came in, and she was saying, Daff! My Jim's just drove your Eddie to the airport. No goodbye, no effing anything. Myra stayed with me for a while, and then she saw me onto the blues bus. Really can't remember much about that, actually. But she says she did. Then you wouldn't believe it. A couple of weeks ago, Eddie's back. On the doorstep, suitcase in hand. Tells me that he's made a terrible mistake in going back. While he was sorting out stuff here, Jennifer Armstrong wangled her way into Harry's bed. Morris Road's got new tenants now, and Harry's house is getting new furniture. Oh, and new wallpaper too, apparently. Well, Harry hasn't spent than he's had to in all the time that I've known him. So there's plenty waiting now for Madam to spend. Oh, that's what Eddie calls her now, Madam. He stands at the front door saying, what a fool he has been. Says he wants me to take him back. Well, truth be told, I thought that Madam was the main attraction. So I was a bit taken aback, contrite. I told him to see if Jim and Myra would put him up for a bit, while I had to think about things. And then I come up here again. Thought I'd put a few more bob in the pokers. Well, the next thing, Myra came in and said that she had overheard Eddie whispering to Jim after they'd sat down and Jim had poured him a beer. Seems Eddie's been a bigger fool than he was letting on. Madam was the main attraction. I was right. But Harry was the brother that she was after. Or his house, more like. Eddie says there's pantyhose hanging in the bathroom now. I think to myself, I bet that shower hasn't been squeegeed in years. Then I remember there isn't one. There's just a bath stained green from the copper pipes. I don't know what you're going to think of me when I tell you this next bit. Oh, maybe I shouldn't. I've got this far, haven't I? Knowing what I know now has made me happier than I've been in donkey's years. I'm going to phone Eddie. Eddie, why don't you come home, love? We'll have an early night, like old times. Right. Well, I'll see you in a bit. See, you're all looking very puzzled. I've heard people say power is the world's greatest turn on. And I, ladies and gentlemen, I am hot to trot. Eddie wanting kippers? Not wanting to squeegee the shower? Oh, not on your Nelly.